A North County horse rescue says it's been thrown into turmoil by its own founder. They say she stole critical documents, leaving them unable to care for the animals.
Our Team 10 investigative reporter Jennifer Kastner has an exclusive interview with the nonprofit's new president. Jen.
Steve, that's exactly right. The new president claims that the founder of this rescue took off with property and funds from donors. At the same time, the rescue is being sued over one particular Mustang.
It was affecting our sleep habits, it was affecting our home life, hell, it was affecting my marriage.
San Diegan Scott Rain talking about the days after Equinox Horse Rescue was suddenly turned upside down when the founder, identified here as Sandrine Linglet, stepped down. So just one day she suddenly resigned?
Yeah, just flat out walks away.
And away she went with most everything the wild Mustangs needed to survive, he tells us. Rain assumed presidency of Equinox, which is now suing Linglet, accusing her of conversion, taking the charity's property and donations for her own use.
She literally walked away with not only just the financial records, but with all the registration papers for all the horses.
And that's all in the lawsuit. It claims she kept for her own personal use bank statements, tax records, horse titles, PayPal account information, website information, saddles, bridles, blankets, donated apparel, the list goes on.
She shut down the social medias immediately. She shut down the website. And those are all the main source of raising funds to pay for the vet visits, to pay for the hay, to pay for anything and everything these horses need.
Rain says Linglet's actions substantially interfered with the nonprofit's ability to conduct day-to-day operations. Linglet declined to speak on the record with 10 News or provide a statement. Equinox's attorney, Richard De La Sigas, provided us with what he says is Linglet's resignation letter. It reads in part, "I can no longer handle the threats, insults, anger, and intolerable behavior," and that Rain's wife, a board member, was creating a hostile environment that severely hindered the welfare of the rescue and Linglet's family. "I will return donated items and anything belonging to Equinox, as well as turn over the bank account." De La Sigas showed us emails about arranging those returns. He says this email is from Linglet, which reads that she'd meet him at the Oceanside Police Department at 12 noon on November 19th. But De La Sigas says she never showed. 40 minutes after they were supposed to meet, he says he sent her this email confirming she was not there.
Do you think she's hiding things?
Yes, wholeheartedly, yes.
All the Mustangs were eventually placed in a safe facility, thanks to the generosity of another local horse rescue. Court records show that Linglet filed a motion to dismiss the case, claiming that the matter should be addressed by the California Attorney General, which supervises charities. De La Sigas tells us he reached out to the Attorney General and got a response acknowledging that it does review all complaints, but doesn't provide information about pending investigations and audits. While Equinox is tied up in this court battle, another related legal fight is underway.
I'm a veteran of the Navy, and Dakota was my therapy horse.
Anthony Rash and wife Pamela are suing the nonprofit over this male Mustang, Dakota.
If he's with us, then he'll be taken care of. If he is not with us, there's no telling what'll happen to Dakota.
The Rashes say they donated Dakota to Equinox Horse Rescue with the agreement that he'd only be used for a veterans therapy program. Otherwise,
if Dakota was not to be used as a therapy horse to treat the wounded warriors that were suffering from PTSD, he was to be returned to us. It was a very simple agreement.
But after Linglet resigned, the Rashes claimed that the nonprofit intentionally ignored the agreement and refused to return Dakota.
We don't know if he's still here in Oceanside or if he's been adopted out of state or is somewhere else.
Rain says Equinox denies any wrongdoing with the Rash lawsuit and adds that Dakota is safe and being well cared for. Rain says it's a separate matter from the real problem. Equinox's founder, Sandrine Linglet.
Just give us back what is rightfully the horses.
So we shot this story in December. Since then, all but one of the horses have been adopted out. The rescue plans to dissolve shortly after that happens. Jennifer Kastner, 10 News.
Jen, thank you. And if there is something that you want our Team 10 investigators to look into, just let us know. Send your stories to team10@10news.com.